Welcome to Perfect Level at the Urban Puddle. It's flooded again. Today I'm going to be joined by Jordan. I got a new kayak. Let's go. Primo in the Razz, the Razzmatazz. This is a very interesting design compared to the other boats that has produced. The Primo does not have a full keel and it's a sealed hull, so it's almost like an inflatable. With the Razz color, you do get the foot pads factory. The seat hasn't changed. It's still the same seat that's in all their boats. The connection point is different. They went from a two-strap system to a single strap. Single strap works way better. Very light boat. 59 pounds with the seat. I am stoked to use this kayak. I can't wait. I hope it's really balanced well. I assume it's not going to track as well as the tarpon. The tarpon tracks really, really well. This boat might be slightly faster, but I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know how I feel about the color. It's kind of growing on me, but my choices were very limited. And I definitely wanted the foot pads. And I think it's kind of important to get the foot pads installed from the factory. If you want them to stay, you definitely want it done that way. Although I've seen several videos where the guys are doing them themselves. Really, you just need a heat gun and some patience. Rolling around in my head, if you're visiting this area, or even if you're a local and you live here, I'm going to start offering fishing lessons for beginners, kind of only beginners only, kayak rentals, and also guided fishing trips. Now the guided fishing trips can vary a lot depending on, you know, how much you fish, what kind of gear you have. So if you're traveling through and you want to fish this area, hit me up. We'll make it happen. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Do you watch Thai Pig Patrol? I feel like him right now, fishing from the bank in a flooded pond, but I'm not in Florida. Or wait, maybe he's in Texas. He's a Texas guy. Oh man, he catches some big fish. He uses lots of glide baits lately, and I think it's cool. Him and the guy from Homeless Fisherman, Marshall, I think is his name. They hung out for a little while. Those two were a good combo. And I think he's in Japan now or something, buying some ridiculous swim baits. I feel like I'm gonna catch a giant today on this frog. I'm gonna catch a big one on this frog. Dude, that might be the only catch of the day. It's a trout, and I actually think that's a brown trout. That's not even a rainbow. Oh, it is a rainbow. It's just stiff. I'm surprised the catfish hasn't ate that guy yet. Primo. Very nice. The fish aren't biting, so I can always talk about the boat. Having a paddle holder on both sides is awesome, because my tarpon did not have a paddle holder at all. So that's awesome, just to quickly have a place to have your paddle just like strapped in, you know, like that's awesome. And it's pretty secure, and it's in a good location, and there's one on each side. That's awesome. Now, one thing I don't like is the tall water bottles do not work in the pockets, because that's totally in the way now. Like my paddle hits it, my rod hits it, my hand hits it. So it has to be shorter. So that's one thing I note, is like this bottle is not gonna work. Not unless I just keep it in front of me, which I probably will. Like keep it like that. The seat is in the low position, and the high position was uncomfortable. Like I didn't feel safe. I haven't even had a bite.
I even did a little stick where I had a bite.
On the underspan, it might be the trick, man. Sometimes a small, you know, dropping a size really does it. I think Jordan's hooked up. We haven't caught a fish all day. I think he's hooked up. Looks like a good one. Awesome. Good. I'm glad somebody caught something. Here. I'm going to bump you. Be careful. I'd say definitely 4. So pretty much 4. Oh yeah, I'm glad. I was getting worried that nobody was going to catch anything. I said it. He's been a long fish though, man. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Hell yeah, man.
Yes. Yeah, and I was just noticing, like, I can, like, earlier I was like, and like all the under my seat, there's a bunch of stuff, you know, which this kind of system is kind of set up for a dry bags, you know, you stick everything in a dry bag and then just kind of shove it in there. It's a sealed hole, so there's no way to get inside the hole. Like there's no, yeah, hatch door or anything. I kind of like it, like so far. Like at first I was like, whoa, this is weird, but like it's growing on me for sure.